Hello, Sneak Hunter Era Marathon 2022. So I'm Dragvrallas. You already saw me with P in the Sonic Story tournament last year, and you may be asking, what the fuck is this run drag? Like 1 hour long of estimate, softlock? What is it all about? Are you trying to sneaking a all-story run like that? Well, kinda. I'm sorry about the estimate, like it went longer than expected because I found a way to softlock tail story like 2 days ago. It was actually pretty easy to do, but I didn't think about it. So what is a softlock? Basically, like, this game has a lot of restriction in how the story progresses, and you need to do all the stages to activate all the flags, watch all the cutscene too, etc, etc. It can be also just getting an upgrade or something. And if you don't get all of them, well, the game don't load the rest of the game, so you can do that. It's not a problem in Dreamcast, because like you're not supposed to go in a stage early, but in this game you can clip way easier in the adventure field, and it can allows you to go to stage that you're not supposed to go. And sometimes it can be useful, like in Gamma, but sometimes it's not. And because most of the time when you complete the stage does nothing, and like the flag can be activated later. But sometimes there's some stages that warps you directly into the cutscene or the past. All the stage that sends you to the past sends you directly into the past, no matter what, even though you're not supposed to be in this stage really. And basically what it makes is that then the cutscene trigger isn't there because you didn't do everything that was before this stage. And so you're stuck, basically. And so the concept of this run is basically going the furthest possible in character story while softlocking it. So a softlock is like when you can't progress anything in the game, but it works properly. So I won't corrupt save. Like, for example, if you finish a stage that the character isn't supposed to be in during story mode, it can basically corrupt the cell, like if you do Amy Casinopolis, so it doesn't count. Oh yeah. And so yeah, so I just did Emerald Coast to be able to go to the Mystic Ruins and get the Lightspeed shoes. I will need it later. The thing is, since I need to unlock characters, it's kinda annoying because Gamma won't be able to unlock Amy, because he will get stuck before he can even unlock her. So I need to unlock Amy with Sonic. So that's why I'm doing Ice Escape right now, to do Ice Cap. I can do Ice Cap whenever I want, so I'm just doing it on the way because it's on the way to Red Mountain. And well, you will see what happens with Red Mountain. And so yeah, it doesn't matter. That's why we can do Ice Cap early as Tails. It's slower, and well, I can do Ice Cap early as Sonic, but as you see, it's slower because I need to do a very hard clip where I walk in the wall and then get into the waste cave. Well, yeah, the stage themselves are quite normal. You will see that again in Sonic Story Sunday normally. But yeah, Ice Cap is just normal. I go out of bound, I skip the snow world, and that's it. So yeah, Sonic will be very long because I need to unlock Amy. So it forced me to kinda unsoftlock Amy's story, Sonic story, in a way. So I will need to do everything up to Red Mountain because of that. The other character, well, Tails will be kinda long too. The other one though will be very short. Okay, so Ice Escape, nothing to see here. We do that in Sonic Story. So here, There is a door that's like denies you the access to Red Mountain, but you can just like do a 360 there, jump when you're in the corner, top right, and then you clip. So you get the light speed shoes. That's why I got the light speed shoes early, because the ancient light doesn't work, and if I don't have the ancient light, I can't open the Red Mountain. So as you can see, Red Mountain is very story focused. Like I had a cutscene like at the start of the stage, and there will be another one just after, and it will play even though I didn't do all the rest of the story, and it will warp me directly into Sky Chase. And doing that means that after Sky Chase I will be warped again, and this flag will not be called ever again, so I won't be able to do that, to get into the egg carrier again, and so the cutscene won't play. So I will get stuck in the egg carrier without the story progression, and so I won't be able to go further in the story. So yeah, Sonic's story will be Softlock after Red Mountain. Also, funny thing, if you enter a stage early, Tails is already there no matter what, so hello Tails, it's not super to be there in Red Mountain Sea. Well, I didn't explain anything on the stage, but I have a lot of things to explain. So yeah, Red Mountain in less than 7 minutes, crazy. Unfortunately, it's not useful in speedrunning because you will see that after Sky Chase. So yeah, we have a Sky Chase. I didn't, sorry about that, I didn't like think about anything to do about Sky Chase, so yeah, and we get all 4 of them. That's a bummer. I didn't thought about it because at first we didn't have a way to Softlock Tails. I will explain it when I will be to Tails, and so since I didn't have a way to Softlock Tails, there wasn't so many Sky Chases, but we'll get that again with Tails. So yeah, as you see, I went into Red Mountain. I beat it. A cutscene played, like the cutscene after this Red Mountain, which is unusual. Like if you do escape, you see, well, there was no cutscene. So basically, the Softlock works because there is a cutscene happening in the stage that you're in, and it plays directly, even though you should not be in this stage that early. And almost all Softlock will work like that, because the other cutscene in the upward, like, they don't activate right away, because if they did, for example, as Tails, the Egg Walker is just in the Casinopolis area. So if the cutscene played right away, well, it will be weird, right? But in the stage, we didn't have that kind of save thing, so you can just do the stage early, which obviously you're not supposed to do. Like, Big will be the same as that. SAEM22 and Knuckles 2, they will be stuck in the past. Tails will be kinda different, and Big Gamma is the odd one, where it's completely different how I will softlock him. So yeah. I could have done that later in the run, but it was cooler to show all the things you could do in the upward, like the stun to skip. But yeah, there's another way to skip to softlock Sonic that is very well known by speedrunner. Is just before Skydeck, there's a cutscene that says like, this is the way to Skydeck, huh? And like for some reason you can basically like move before the cutscenes finish and enter the stage, enter Skydeck, and by doing that fast enough, like you skip the cutscene basically entirely. And so when you finish the stage, well, you're stuck in the carrier and the elevator doesn't spawn. But this one is kind of boring because it's basically Sonic's story up until SADX. So. Because now I could have stopped there, but since I need Amy and I can unlock her with Gamma and or Tails, so yeah, I'm stuck here. But you know, Knuckles has his entrance here, so I can go into SkyDeck. Yes, so I guess I'm not completely stuck right now. I can do something more. And all the stage, like all the missions C, so the first time you enter a stage, they always say to warp you back to a place. Like most of them, like warps you just in front of the door, but there is some exception to that. So Red Mountain warps you into SkyTS, so it did that. There is also Speed Highway as Tails. The first time you complete it, you warp into Eggwalker, so into the Casinopolis area. And with SkyDeck as Sonic and Tails, since the entrance is not at the same place as when you exit it, well, I will get warped into the main egg carrier zone, into the just before the Hot Shelter entrance, and there is a Chao Garden there. And so I will use the Chao Garden because they are connected, unless I forgot to... Oh my god. I hope I didn't forget to enter the... Oh my god, if I forgot to enter... Oh, wait, I missed the helicaps, but I got the fastest backup ever. Okay. Pretty decent. Okay, I hope I have the Chao Garden, because if I didn't enter it, I'm fucked. Because the Chao Garden are actually linked to each other. So if I went into the Station Square 1, I can, through the Egg Carrier 1, go back to Station Square, and so continue and do back the story of Sonic. Oh my god, I was so scared for a second when I forgot this. It's kind of sad because we never see that in speedrun, because like, why would you do that? But so yeah. So I'm just doing like, right now I'm just doing like a Sonic story kind of normally. Well, normally not really, because I do Casinopolis early, which is just slightly faster. But like, Casinopolis is, oh, no, I miss it. Yeah, okay, the stage is completely skipped, like you clip out, you jump, and you do it again right now. So yeah, the Casinopolis is good because like the cutscene doesn't play up until like you did everything before the story, and it plays right away. You don't need to go back into the stage. So yeah, here I have the Anshel light, but I'm not supposed to have early on, and for some reason it works on like Walker, so you will see. It's kind of pathetic though, because it doesn't save that much time. But here, I hope I don't die. Yeah. So yeah, you can hit him sooner with the light dash, but it doesn't kill him, and you still need to do the final blow. So if you were surprised that you couldn't like match at all the world record for Egonet, that's why you don't have the ancient light during the Sonic story. So yeah, it was kind of normal for a while, just unlocking Knuckles and Amy. I could have unlocked Knuckles as Tails, but like, since to unlock Amy you need to unlock Knuckles as Sonic, well, I will do it with Sonic. I used to need to unlock Big with Sonic too, by talking to him, and since Tails will just unlock him normally, we won't see that, so a little bit of time save, I guess. Yeah, so Windy Valley. Here I go in ball form, so I can Omega attack. Oh, I missed. And oh, I missed again. Easiest escape of the run. Okay, and so you get, it only saves 6 seconds, but it's pretty free. And here come one of the coolest keep, found by Hazel, but recently we found a way to do it from lower, so I speed dash off the platform, so I fall sideways, and it allows me to avoid all the key planes and then just fall down to the end. pretty cool. 104. Well, no, 114. Yeah, I lost 10 seconds to spring skip, unfortunately. So yeah, I didn't save much time doing everything I did early on because I still need to do it back. And that's the big problem about like this game, is that doing things out of sequence is rarely faster because you need to do it anyway. So like here I need to go back to the sewer, not for the speed shoes, but to leave the sewer from this entrance. That's why we can do the thing I did earlier. And leaving by big exit is because if I don't leave by that, it's not nighttime, so the story doesn't continue to progress. So when I told you about flags, like it can be that little, like it's not even a cutscene, it's not even a stage, it's just leaving upward from one exit. So yeah, this game is very restrictive. I already did ice cap, so I don't need to check it back, so I can go direct to the knuckles. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as we did with Sonic, but all the way around. So we can do the Phantom Hit 2. So yeah, Chaos 4. We'll get it twice in this run, unfortunately, and it's very long. We want to jump in the air. Jump and be mid-distance so he does the laser, but in this hit and the next one it's kinda random because he kinda goes a lot of direction and like it's hard to get. I may have the worst attack, which lost 9 seconds. I didn't get it. Oh, okay, I'm lucky. We get a good Chaos 4. But yeah, you can do anything to make this boss go faster. Like he just does his attacks and then he goes back to the surface and you can't attack him early on. And the light attack the Ancient Light doesn't do anything. So yeah, kinda sad, because if it would, maybe it could save, like, I don't know, like maybe it could save time, like 40 seconds, because you will skip this phase which is very long because he does 3 attacks outside of 1. It's very easy to manipulate the splash attack, so that's why you see me just messing around, not caring at all, just waiting. It's just boring. Worst boss in the game. It's or Iblis 2. Okay, pretty nice overall. So now I have Knuckles, and yeah, to unlock Amy you need to do Sky Chase Act 1, because that's when you unlock her, so yeah, again. Also, I actually did this route because it kinda delayed the Sky Chase, because if I didn't do that, we would have the 2 Sky Chases like 2 minutes apart or something, so at least we had a little bit of gameplay between. And the thing is, since the big problem is that the whole section is Station Square, so Twinkle Park into Speed Highway into leaving the Station Square to Red Mountain, all these parts is unbreakable. Like if you enter the loop, you need to do all of it, because like you're stuck in Station Square, you can go to the Mystic Ruins, like the train station is closed and the train itself is closed, so even if we could clip into the train station, that we can do, well, the train doesn't, like, there's no way, there's no loading zone. So if you are in the city in this moment of the run, you can go to Red Mountain early, or you can do that but with the Chao Garden. But if you do the Chao Garden, that means that you can escape the city. So that means that if you can escape the city, then you can continue the story. So yeah, I'm not soft-locked yet, basically. Like, I'm soft-locked, like Sonic Story can go past Red Mountain, but I can do everything up until this point, so it's kind of arbitrary, but like I will do it then because to show where you get stuck in the Sonic story. I won't have this problem with other characters because they will get stuck in the past and you will be able to do anything. And it will be in one way, like there won't be like me going back into the Chao Garden. It's just like I wanted to show it off with Sonic. Because like it's a thing that really doesn't exist anywhere else, and we have an issue here. The game is kinda an open world, I guess. But yeah. And we'll get that with Tails too, sadly. I explain, yeah. So Amy. Yeah, the big problem is since Gamma can unlock Amy, you and Tails can't either because like obviously you softlock him too. The only character that can do it is Sonic. So yeah, it forces to do a lot very long part of Sonic. Like we will basically do almost all of Sonic's story, no matter what. Like, I'm showing off a little clip that is funny. So you can clip there. Oh. Jump here. And hit the loading zone from here. And yeah, that's auto skip, even though it's super slow. But yeah, pretty cool. So Twinkle Park. Ooh, I missed the speed pad. I'm super slow actually, like I never have been that slow. Oh, okay. I fall down, sad. Yeah, the carts accelerate faster when you're going backwards, so we're starting the section backwards and then we use the speed pad so we can accelerate fully. So track skip, what I wanted to do at first. You can just fall down. It saves like 10 seconds. It's pretty hard though because it's hard to control in the air the cart and it goes super fast. There is another huge skip in this stage, but it's very inconsistent because you have to go through a kill plane, so most of the time it will kill you. In Dreamcast version it's actually consistent because there is no kill plane, but and from here to the end it's pretty straightforward, so there is no real skip because the stage is not on loop, like it goes forward, so it's so big so you can't really do anything. Omega attack during the section so I don't get into the roller coaster, and so I skip like 15 seconds, and I also spawn in the front of the end of the stage, so it's better. Twinkle Park at 24 minutes is kinda bad if it wasn't for the fact that I already did Red Mountain and Skydeck and Skychase 2. So, Speedway, we'll do the same thing as Skydeck, actually, even though it's more the opposite, entering the stage through Knuckles' entrance. And there you go, it just works. Yeah, a lot of things in the game works with all characters, which is very good. Like they just have the same, like they attack the same way. Like it's like the entrance, like it's not Sonic entrance, but it still works. Like when you finish a stage, it's always the same code. So, like when, for example, in Knuckles Story, you saw it earlier. Like you can finish Knuckle Lost World with the from Sonic Ends, and so it's kind of the same with Flag. Like a lot of characters can actually softlock very similarly. Like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, all of them, they have a cutscene just before Skydeck that like is like 5 seconds long. But if you skip it with all the three of them, you softlock the character just after. So yeah, they have a lot of things in common like that. So we almost finished with Sonic, hopefully. It wasn't a good section. So I'm not finished yet because I didn't do everything I could do to progress the story. and that's the thing. I'm not softlocked completely yet, so I need to go into the ODL and watch these 2 cutscenes because it saved the progression actually. Like when I'm going to this train, there is a no saving, and there you go. I can go further into Sonic's story. So finally it's Tails. So yeah, for a long time Tails, I couldn't softlock him, and so what I intended to do in this category was to actually do something called Egg Hornet spawn. Basically what spawn Egg Hornet is the cutscene that I just skipped there, and if you game over into the adventure field, basically will reset me watching the cutscene. So basically the game will consider I didn't watch the cutscene because I game over, and so Egg Hornet wouldn't be spawned, so the story couldn't progress. So I could do every stage, I could do Windy Valley, but it wouldn't like the state of the story would be frozen. The problem is you can just go back to the hotel and the cutscene plays again. So you're not softlock because you can just watch the cutscene again and it works. But like one thing that is possible with Sonic, the softlock by entering SADX too soon. Well, I didn't find it was possible with Tails because it's way slower and it wasn't known. But actually you can do it. So yeah, so Tails' story would be just that. Up until Skydeck, I would try to enter the stage. I did, by the way, only 1 cycle with Egg Hornet, with Tails. It's pretty hard. It's not as easy as Sonic. Well, congrats, I guess. And so yeah. So Windy Valley, get out of bound. We avoid the kill plane just like Sonic. It's funny because Sonic comes from the right side and Tails from the left side, but it still works for both of them. That's the funny thing, is that even though Sonic and Tails have a very similar start of speed of their story, in speedrun it doesn't look a lot alike at all, because in Casinopolis I didn't go to the SeaWorld with Sonic, and with Tails I will be only the SeaWorld. I skipped the snowboard with Sonic, it will be only the snowboard with Tails. So even though we already see that, it's kinda different. And yeah, Tails is very fast. The stages are super fast. It's basically one skip and directly to the end. The first time you enter into Casinopolis as Tails, you can jump west sooner and get into his platform, and there you go. I could do sub 10 with that, but I played bad. Casinopolis. So yeah, nothing too very major there, it's just a taste story basically, sadly. The other character will be way shorter, don't worry. Like, half of the category is just Sonic and Tails, because they have Sky Cheese, and Sonic needs to unlock Amy, and Tails is just very hard to break. I have the theory that Sandhill could work, Sandhill only, because after Sandhill gets sent into the past, but I didn't know any way to get to Sandhill early, so... But maybe one day. Oh yeah, so you can do Ice Skip as Tails too, and it's easier, by the way. And yeah, Tails Ice Cap is the hardest stage, because it's on snowboard, so you can just go to the end and skip everything. You need to play a little bit. That doesn't mean that you can skip, because like, oh, I missed. But I can go through the wall and go out of bounds. But it's kind of precise and... okay. And since you keep going forward, it's hard to set up yourself. Fuck me, okay. I'm bad. Yeah, it's still worth it to do it second and third try, because it saved 15 seconds, something like that, but... yeah, it was bad. So yeah, I did a super jump. It's basically you jump at... for this ramp it was at the left, and at the really at the edge of the ramp, and if you did well, you will keep the speed of the jump, and you won't hit the ground, so it's save time. Around 8 seconds for this one, and this one, but right here, 6 seconds. Oh, I almost failed. As you can see, I was so close. Not sub 5 tails ice cap. Yeah, it's not a very good run. Sorry, it was way better during practice, as you may expect. Yeah, ice skip is even faster with tails, and that's the thing with the characters like Tails and Sonic, is that since they can go out of bounds so easily, sure, you can go to a stage early, but most of the time you won't be stuck there because there's always a way out. So that's why there's a double-edged sword to the fact that it's so easy to clip in this game, because it's easy to do things as non-intended, but it's very easy as well to actually leave. That's why the best way to softlock them is to just to activate a story flag earlier than you should, and then the rest of the story isn't accessible. So yeah, we do Chaos 4 again. Don't worry, we won't see it with Knuckles. And don't worry, if I know we had Big Story and Knuckles Story just before this category, but don't worry, Knuckles and Big will be very short and you won't see the same parts. We will do only half of Big and not even half of Knuckles, so don't worry about that. So yeah, the same thing as Sonic, but you can the only thing is you can't have blue balls with tails. I'm pretty sure it's hard-coded to not have them. And even if it was the case, like, it's super easy to actually manipulate the splash SADX. It shouldn't be a worry. Also, you can do the war record on these bears too, because you need the written badge, just like Sonic's egg on it. So if you think that you're bad because you do a 115, don't worry, that's the best you can do in their story. So yeah, back into this shit again. Skyches. Yeah, there's no way to skip them, sadly. So we gotta do them. It's kind of sad because, like, I'm saying, I like, you were all you go early to Rain Mountain, you skip everything, you skip 2/3 of the run of Sonic Story, and you still got the Skyches. Because, like, there is no way, like, I can do Skydeck early. We're at trial mode, but like. The only way to softlock a character is if he's on the adventure mode. Like, you can do whatever you want in trial mode. Like, you can basically go into a stage that a character isn't supposed to go. Like, you can do the Lost World as Tails, but it doesn't matter. Like, it won't change anything. Like, it won't softlock the story. Like, the only thing that you can do to softlock is in the actual adventure mode. So, like, I can't go to Skydeck early. So I just need to do Sonic's Tail story, so, like, it is very boring. Maybe Sunny Only is possible again, as I said, but, like, I had hope, like, we could enter the stage without watching the cutscene just before, but it seems impossible. But yeah, this category, like, this route is up to change depending on new discoveries. Like, if we found a way to unsoftlock Gamma, for example, well, this category, it's not possible to softlock any character, so it's not set in stone. Oh, and I didn't pay attention, but I got the ice core in Skychess, so congrats me. I'm losing time because now I have the animation of the emblem, which is longer because which, if I didn't get the score, I wouldn't have it because I already beat it with Sonic. So yeah, well, it's like 2-3 seconds, it's nothing. But yeah, something to note if you're speedrunning Tail Story. Also, I played in English for two reasons. One reason that we'll see in big story, and the other reason is that I don't have voice in English, contrary to Japanese, and that's what allows Tales Softlock to work, because I will be able to move before the cutscene ends, because there is no voice. There's a lot of things like that, like the fact that there is no voice makes the game run sometimes faster and sometimes. So here, it was kind of slow, but we can clip into Soundhill pretty easily. There is almost no way to go out of bound in this whole jungle hub, but the one out of bound you can do is useful in speedrunning, and it's just above the stage. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't need actually to push the button, it's just for safety reason, because well, if I miss, the door is open, and the clip is just above the button actually, so yeah. But you don't need to open the button. The stage is already loaded. And yeah, Sandhill is basically like not very hard, just like holding your line straight. Don't fly in the air because it's slow. Way easier than Ice Cap, but kinda inconsistent. It's very easy to lose like 2 seconds to it, like I did. But I need to get the Redmond badge. Again, another proof of how the game is very restrictive and well done in a way, is that if I don't get the upgrade, the cutscene doesn't play at all. So it's not like we are forced to do it anyway. And yeah, we're just out of Skychats and we're back. It's almost finished, don't worry. The rest of the run will be way more interesting. But yeah, forget about that. The problem is, the problem of the Softlock of Tales is that it can be missed. And by that I mean two things. The first thing is that when I did the Red Mountain early, I couldn't miss it. Like, if I do the clip to go to Red Mountain, if I go to Red Mountain before I complete Speed Highway, well, it will softlock. Like, there is no way, and I have nothing to do like to execute that. But this softlock, I can go too slow on the cutscene, and it will complete. And basically I won't skip the cutscene, so I will need to do it again, because fortunately the cutscene doesn't like. You can watch it again, basically. So I have other tries to. I will have multiple tries to softlock it. That's also why I didn't do that with Sonic, because it was boring to do twice the same thing, but also because I could miss it. But the other thing is that it's very hard to do with Tails. Like, you can do unintended the softlock with Sonic and skipping the cutscene before Skydeck, but as Tails, it's so hard that I'm pretty sure no one knew that it was possible before. Like, maybe theoretically it would be possible because it works with Sonic, so the flags works kind of the same way with Tails, so yeah, it makes sense. But like, is it possible to enter the stage too fast? Like, and no one did it, I'm pretty sure, into a Tails story run, because like, you're too far from the door to actually do it. And I was joking at first. I was like, hey, maybe it's possible, I don't know, I was messing around. And actually you can actually go closer to the door without the cutscene. Like, you can go up on the top of the door, and the cutscene won't play until you go very close to it. And so you will see me do kinda avoiding the cutscene. I may get stuck here, so that's why the estimate is so long, by the way, is because like a lot of things can go wrong, and this is the one. This is the main one. And the other awful thing is that you don't know if you have skipped the cutscene fast enough up until you did Skydeck. So I may actually like go into the door fast enough that there will be no fade out, but not fast enough to softlock. So you will say that I'm a scam because I didn't softlock Tails, but I assure you it's possible. It's just very, very hard. I have a demonstration of it. I can post it. I will post it into the chat after the run. But yeah, and I got the emblem too. I'm stupid. I'm losing so much time to that. So yeah, the cutscene I didn't have with Sonic, right now with Tails, with some different dialogue, but it's basically the same. And so yeah, I can't have this cutscene back with Sonic, so that's why I was softlocked. Because like the stage that warps you somewhere, like the stage that warps you into the past, or Red Mountain as Sonic that warps you into Red Mountain, they can happen again if you do the stage long enough, like a lot of times, but you won't have the cutscene trigger. So yeah, I can go here and set up myself. Okay, oh, it's specific. Okay, sorry. Ah, okay, I missed it. So you see, I saw the end of the cutscene before I entered the stage. And what I want is that skip the cutscene, fade out the SkyDeck title screen, and then I'm into the stage. That's what I want, but it's very hard. Okay, I missed it. So yeah. Yeah, that's it everyone, that's Softlock person. And I may actually miss it, we'll see that after I finish SkyDeck. Oh, no. What happens with the splits? Oh no! Okay. Oh my god, I almost reset the timer. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I almost reset the timer. Hopefully I gold, so I split. That's me. I want to, okay, no, it's not working. Oh no, I'm doing it again. I'm stupid. Why am I pushing this fucking? Oh no. I hope I didn't reset the timer. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm just so bad. What's happening with the timer? Okay, no. No? I reset. Oh, no. I actually reset the timer. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Well. Oops! Oh, okay, and I got it. I got it. You see, I could. Okay. What? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so you see, I entered the stage so fast that I didn't see Tails entering, and I directly go into the fade out black screen into SkyDeck. But I don't know if it was fast enough yet. So. Maybe I missed, and this run is a catastrophe because the timer is reset, and oh my god, I hit myself. Well, okay. And yeah, I missed it. Okay, and there's no backup because the moment I finished SkyDeck, the game auto-save, so there's no way to go back, and so yeah, I can't try it again. So yeah, it's something. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. So Knuckles, like, yeah, here I can go auto clip. But you can do in Knuckles Story actually. You can do this strat in Knuckles Story, and I can do to Caterpillar's Alley, which is the second stage. So I'm not supposed to be there. Here, okay, we already saw that earlier, and we will see even more of that later tomorrow during Knuckles Centurion. I tried to gamble on the second piece, but I didn't get the right one. And here, and the thing is, after Nakazino Police, we go to the past. But I didn't do Speedhighway, so, well, I can't leave the past. So yeah, Knuckles' Softlock, it was short. And as you can see, I didn't got the second cutscene after Casino Police, I only got the first one. I don't know if I will have time after the run, but I doubt it because I'm already behind. Like it's kind of bad. So yeah, Amy. So Amy is basically half of Amy's story, and like almost right. It's only the good part basically. The boring part into the jungle to go to the final leg, we don't have it. The way back to the jungle, we don't have it. Final leg and his RNG, we don't have it. We have Station Square. I could do Twinkle Park early without watching the cutscene of Sonic into the hotel, but it doesn't do anything. Like it just the game just waits me to go into Twinkle Park again to progress the story. So yeah, we have Castle Skip, which is way better than the Castle Skip in Sonic R6 because it actually skips something. Hopefully I can do it first try, because if I don't do it first try, it barely saves time. So we open the door, but we don't care about the door ratio. Actually, we only use it to jump higher and go to the Sonic section, even though we didn't went where during Sonic. Here, I jump, very, very tight jump, and I can basically clip out the barrier, and there it is. That's Castle Skip. That was pretty good, actually. Very good. So here it is. And so we won't have Hedgehog Hammer because we need to do Hedgehog Hammer because it gives us an upgrade, and the upgrade is like necessary, and if you don't have it, you can progress the story. That's why in Nami's story we don't skip the whole room, we only skip the cutscene. But I can use Tease Out of Bound, which is very hard to do. Okay, I had it. I'm not focused at all. So what you want to do is jump. Jump here, get into the wall, and eventually clip if you have enough of a frame, and there it is. Hot Shelter kinda early. And now I can just do Hot Shelter, and guess what? At the end of Hot Shelter, I get warped into the past. So since I didn't do Hedgehog Hammer, well, I will be stuck again. So I will just do the stage normally. I actually did the 2 first skip of the stage pretty well. That's decent. You can actually use the black egg into the cell of Amy to do the clip slightly easier. But yeah, I could have shown it actually. Okay, I missed that. I wanted to jump here, so the door pushed me out of bound. No, it's kind of bad. Left side, let's go. Yeah, Amy's story is very broken. There's a lot of skip. It's pretty hard story because like you can't fly like almost all your other characters, so you actually have to kind of legit play legit, even though we skip a lot of things still. Yeah, I can avoid doing the puzzle entirely. I just need to. Okay, I'm too much on the left, slightly too much on the left, and I just go out of bound, and then out of bound I do a normal flip to get back into the platform. And yeah, this puzzle can be skipped too. So you jump, you wait for down, and take this. Okay, I missed the ball. Like I'm bad. But it's not that bad thanks to Castle Skip first try. Yeah, you can do sub 2 minutes. It's awful. But yeah. So I need to watch the cutscene because like it's a progression. And then we go for big. So yeah. There is actually a theoretically, I guess you could make big way faster, but like as you saw, most of the time, the way we softlock is basically go out of bound into the adventure field. But you will ask me, but Drag, how can you basically go out of bound with Big? Well, with the Burgerman statue. So yeah, the Burgerman statue is very infamous, if you know a little bit of Sonic Adventure, because it allows you to actually clip a lot of ways. With a normal character, you don't need it to do cool stuff, as you have seen during all the run, but as Big, you're kind of forced to use the Burgerman statue. Here I'm doing Twinkle Park and not Ice Cap, because if I do Ice Cap, I'm fucked. Because the way I will softlock Big is by doing Emerald Coast early. So if I do Emerald Coast, Ice Cap, well, I just do Emerald Coast out of order, so there's nothing. But I still need to do Ice Cap, Twinkle Park, to go to the Ice Cavern, because that's where the Seabelt here. And the Seabelt will be useful for me. So it is. Don't worry, the fun stuff will happen soon. Don't worry. I know you already saw that just earlier. Don't worry. It will stay long. So yeah, obviously we can't ice escape with Big, contrary to the other characters, Sonic and Tails. So yeah, I have to do all of this. It's actually super hard to place the S key right there with Big. And I'm soft resetting because Big is so slow that it's faster to do that kind of maneuvering to go back to Station Square than like walking. So yeah. Yeah, free cam as Big. I know it's an heresy, but you will see I will need it. Sorry. So yeah, I'm going backwards. That's kinda convoluted, but I didn't find any other way to enter the... well, I didn't find it. It was something that I saw a video of, like, I'm pretty sure it was Ultimate Gamer showing it. Look, I didn't find this clip, but I didn't find any alternative. So here, I will put the Burger statue. It's wrongly placed. Yeah, it's not. I'm pretty sure it won't work. Yeah, it's not close enough to the wall. So it will push me because I can go behind it, but it will push me out of bound. It's very funny because you need to actually like turn with your stick. Like there's kind of a consistent way to do it with the... oh, and I did it. And so I'm out of bound, and there's water out of bound. So yeah, sure, I can swim with Big. So that's why I had the seatbelt. So yeah. And see, Station Square seems pretty small from here. And here is the entrance to the other, where the door is closed and it's too high, but the magic of like floating, and there it is. And the funny thing is, it's a scrap version of the other that like is not playable anymore. So it's the text is in Japanese. They didn't like translate it because it's not enough in a version, and you have to do this puzzle, which is very funny. And horror directly into Emerald Coast. And here I'm just doing Emerald Coast. Yeah, I'm very bad at fishing. So sorry, I'm very bad at fishing. Yeah, I'm not a cat girl. Sorry. Yeah, you can break the line and die in big stage. So here, the cutscene after is more cuts, but only one, and I get spawned into the center of the room, just like I did with Sonic earlier, and I should have done with Tails if I actually complete it. And I can just do Hot Shelter. So, well, if we wanted to be sure that we were softlock, like, let's do it. And remember, a chapter like warps you into the past. So, well, if I didn't do ice cap, then there is no trigger cutscene after Into the Past, so I can leave. So I'm sure Big is stuck and Softlock basically. And we're almost finished. I don't know. Since I reset my timer, I'm so sorry about that. I had a reflex since I missed it with Tails. Like I have just muscle memories that to push my reset bind key. So I just did that. Okay, it was kind of slow, Big. I can do that in under 6 minutes. And Gamma will be one of the shortest one. Oh, and it is. And also you see that I don't spawn at the same place that I should have during the big story. So Gamma for last. So the thing is, Gamma actually already do in Gamma story. It's one of the rare characters that you can use for spreading purposes, going into a stage early. So it was kind of hard to figure out a way to softlock Gamma, but when you will see how I do it, it's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, the start of Gamma is very linear, like you can't do anything else. Let's say the final leg, you're stuck in this place, and then you warp directly into Station Square, where the only thing you can do is Emerald Coast. You could go into Twinkle Park, but since we don't have the jet booster, we can finish the stage. And it's corrupt the save, I'm pretty sure. There is a huge risk of like the game crashing if you go into Twinkle Park as Gamma. But yeah, you can't do really nothing. You can't really do anything early on during Gamma story. That's only after Emerald Coast that you can have more free of movement with Gamma. And we do a chapter early in Gamma story that you will see, I believe, Sunday. On Sunday we will see the full run. Don't worry, we won't spoil it many of Gamma story. That's funny because we just did Emerald Coast with Big, and then we are into Emerald Coast as Gamma, when we are supposed to meet in the story. So, Emerald Coast, the Pillar Jumps. Oh, I almost missed it. It's not as hard. It's harder than it looks, but it's very stressful. But if you play safe, it's pretty consistent. The difficulty is that the platform are very small, and if you go with too much speed with Gamma, you can't jump back. So you need to lose speed in the air. If you will find a way to do Emerald Coast as Gamma, we certainly will be stuck in the past, too. Yeah, but the big problem is that the softlock I found is just after this cutscene, so before we unlock Amy. So you see, this kind of box, we use it to clip into Hot Shelter, but we can clip in all of them and enter here, and here it is, I have the jet booster, and it saves, and I don't have any way out, so I can exit. And since it saves because I get the jet booster, then I reload the save. Well, I will get stuck in this room and I can leave. That's it. Yeah. So it is. It was all the character softlock outside of Tay because I missed. In a way or another. Well, thank you everyone. So it is for Gamma. So I'll show you like I really can't get out of Big Store, like so normally you are supposed to walk all the way here with Big and to trigger a cutscene with T-Call, and since I didn't do ice cap, well, there is no cutscene, so yeah, I can't leave. And since it's a way, you can only go to this past by warping. Like there is no way to exit here. So if you get stuck in the past, you have huge chance of like not being able to leave. So that's for big. Amy is kind of is literally the same. Like it's literally the same. It's just that you don't spawn at the same place exactly, but like you're supposed to do the same thing. We will see that in Sunday, in a mystery. And here, hello Tikal. As you can see, she's not completely on the ground, but yeah, I can do nothing. I can't leave, so I didn't lie. Knuckles, which I remember you was 1 minute long. So it does the same thing basically. And the funny thing is that they cannot cheat for the cutscene because they place the Tikal's favor upwards, so he seems like he's bigger than he really is. But yeah, the cutscene won't play. So yeah, rip. Rip. So now Sonic and Tails. We'll start with Sonic. So you will say, well, you are in the adventure field, so all the way are you stuck? Like you're not in the past, and like, okay, so the cutscene plays again. Like, well, if I do Red Mountain, like I won't get. I have no way to go back into the main breach of a car, basically. And if I go back into Red Mountain, it won't like see. Now it says it's mission B. I need to collect 50 rings. And so the mission B and A don't have the same pattern than the mission C, and there is no way to get it back. So even though sometimes when you roleplay the stage in the adventure field, it roleplays like you go, for example, if you do Knuckles Casinopolis multiple time, you get teleported into the past sometimes, but like there is no cutscene trigger whatsoever. So even though like I get lucky there and I got back into Redmond Sky Chase, when I will finish Sky Chase, I will go back into a Kyre, sure, but there will be no cutscene to play, and so I can't progress the rest of the story. So even though I went all the way back with the Chao Garden, since I did it early, there is no way. So I'm just like finishing the stages to show you that nothing will happen. And I will try to... Actually, I have a save for doing Tails again, so hopefully we will be able to do it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm back, and yeah, there's no way. And I could go back to the Station Square, but it wouldn't do any good. So yeah, Tails is not Softlock because I missed it. I will try to do it. Actually, I have a video. No. Sorry. Oh no, I don't have a cut. Oh, I deleted the. Oh. Okay, so I don't have a. I don't have a way to show you Tails to do it again. I actually have a wrong save. Okay, well, I guess I can. But the thing is, if I did it, if I did succeed Tails Softlock, if I entered Skydeck fast enough, basically I will be teleported into the Kyre, but the cutscene won't play. I will be in the middle of the room, and there will be no elevator. And the elevator is what allows you to go to back to the bridge where the fight against Gamma plays. So I can move, but yeah, it's kind of sad that I missed that because Well, because like you see here the cutscene plays, I spawn here. I should have spawned back here, just like I spawned here with Big after doing Emerald Coast, because it's the default. It's a default spawn, and there will be no elevator here, and so I wouldn't be able to go up there because just like the chariot that sends you to the jungle, there is no loading zone. It's a script basically. So yeah. Well, so that was it. Thanks everyone. I hope I didn't go too much overestimate. I don't know what my final time was because of my reset. I'm sorry, it's kinda catastrophe. I hope you enjoy, and I guess I will be head out. Yeah.